Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. How is everyone doing today? And in this video, I'm going to be trying to do Supreme Magnificent Battle Reimagined Universe Survival Saga Stage 3 versus Goku and Frieza. And I'm going to be trying to do a ROG slash 6 powerful comeback. It's basically it's a very similar strategy to what I used for Stage 2, except that the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, for some reason, the Super Easy A1 is not on the powerful comeback. I don't know why. I don't know why, because he kind of uses that to gain an edge on hits time skip. So I don't know why that's the case. So, of course, let's hop in. And hopefully we can do this first try. Okay, so my rotations are decent enough. Decent enough. Let me just pull that stuff up. Okay. Alright, so first off, we're up against Gohan and Frieza. Gohan and Frieza do not allow us to take any STR key spheres, so let's not take STR key spheres. 150 million health, so we probably could get away with beating this in 1 or 2 turns. The biggest problem, of course, is the kind of damage that they can do, right? So 150 million health, 2.4 million attack, 800,000 defense, 6 million damage super attack, 70% damage reduction, no nerfing, and of course the aforementioned 100,000 damage per SDR key sphere obtained. Did not see if we got an EX super attack. We definitely didn't crit last turn. I mean last attack. So that was very little damage. Neither did that, so I assume that the first super attack was not an EX super attack and did not crit. That's the thing. Sadly, that's the thing, I should say. Okay. Tech UI, of course, is a huge liability. He dodged there, so that's really good. That is really good. Jiren has 61% damage reduction. He, feared him, so... Okay, the super attack is there at the end. Fortunate. This could still hurt. Yeah, it does. It still does. I mean, we have 2 guaranteed dodges here. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, so it's in slot 2. That's fine. Being in slot 2 is more than fine, actually. I'm going to grab those, and the reason for that is because I need to lower these tech orbs here. It's not going to give me as much healing as I would like, but it's still a decent amount of healing. At least I am dodging everything else in the turn. Then again, maybe the double-edged sword there at the end can dodge as well if I don't finish off Gohan and Frieza right here. Although I think I have more than enough ammo to do so. This is probably not going to finish him off, but if it had... I would have still been happy. I would have still been happy about that, but that's okay. That is more than fine, right? So where does... This is also a random slot. This is also a random slot. It says 20% chance per action, so that could probably mean that it's in the within the first 5. I still have trouble figuring out how this works. So for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. So that was already used up. So that was not going to change much. I would have Vegeta's full... I would have Vegeta fully built up, right? If I leave him here. Should I? I don't know. Maybe I need a Wii So-So. I think I need a Wii. You know what? It is the first turn. It's going to give him a little bit more of a chance to dodge. So 77% chance for everybody. Let's get some healing in there. Nice dodging. And an EX super attack. Very nice. Okay, so we start off with an STR, we're ending off with an STR unit. We are actually going through this decently fast enough, and the reason is because they only have 200 million health. The Frieza 17 here is only 200 million health. So we're nearly halfway through. I'm ready. Very nice. So let's go over the stats here. The super attack is a 7.5 million damaging super attack. 200 million health, 3 million attack, 1 million defense. It has 50% extra defense on the first turn for the character's entry turn. I believe it remains for the rest of the fight, though. Okay, I think we dodged that. Yes, good. Very good. Because that would have been the end of this run then. So, there's no nerfing. He has 70. They have 70% damage reduction, and they randomly change all key spheres. It's guaranteed. Oh, we nearly one-turned this. Very nearly one-turned this. So, this next turn, I obviously have to go along with... I'm going to use this, of course. It is time. I'm going to grab these, which fully healed. Which absolutely fully healed me. Let's grab the orbs there. That dropped another couple of AGL orbs, so that's good as well. We dodged. Okay, that's a huge relief. That's a huge relief. Okay. really good. And we get the guaranteed additional super attacks, so another stack in for this Goku. So that's really good. So far, the AGL UI has not been in the position of taking a hit, so that's interesting. We're on turn 5, so we have the domain. Okay, so I am going to use the domain here. I am going to use the domain here. I am going to put him in slot 1. Right? I am going to put him in slot 1. And I will probably use a Whis item here. Just in case. Okay, just in case. All of these orbs. So the standby stands by for 4 turns, so I'm actually going to use the standby skill here and grab all of these orbs. Okay, so the super attack was right away. There is only one super attack per turn. It also greatly lowers attack, and that's by 30%. It's an 8 million damage super attack. They have a 5 million damage threshold, which is what you saw over there. Gains an additional 100% attack and loses 50% defense when HP is 50% or less. Gains an additional 50% attack when HP is 77% or less. There's no nerfing and 70% damage reduction. The stats are 1 billion health, 3.2 million attack, 2 million defense, with 9 attacks per turn. Okay, we're countering all this, so if we're critting, we will be doing decent damage. Okay. Like I said, decent damage. So, this all crits, it's approximately 70 to 80 million damage, right? Or 60 to 70 million damage. No EX super attack, which is a bit of a bummer, because the next time I have them on, I intend to use the Vegeta side, and that EX super attack would have given me a lot more attack for that turn. I personally do not enjoy this unit whatsoever. This is the first time I'm actually using him, but I do not enjoy this unit whatsoever. I gave him 0 additional. 0 additional. I do have a Whis active. That does not mean that I want to lose sight of what I need here. And that is straight up dodges. I really do need straight up dodges. Especially on the super attack. Because except for this guy, he's the only one who can tank the super attack. That's an actual thing. Especially because the domain is actually boosting Goku Frieza as well. And is under 77% health, so he's got that extra 50% attack as well. I know it says he's got extra defense, but I don't know where he's getting the extra defense from. Okay, we dodged the super attack, which is huge. We dodged the next attack, which is even better. Even better! And now we've got 107% chance to dodge. So we're dodging everything there. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is why I put him in slot 1. Also, I don't think Vegeta has taken enough hits, so we do not have a revival skill active here. Nice damage from the Goku there. Very nice damage. This is also very nice damage. I wonder... Okay, that was a bit of a letdown. That was an even bigger letdown. That was an even bigger letdown. What in the world? Okay, so... I most definitely do not have any interest in dragging this out any longer. That's a nice amount of damage. That is a very nice amount of damage. Now, I don't have the Whis active. I do have... two super attacks. 11 attacks. So I should have full evasion. I'm under... I am going to use a Whis just for preservation's sake. Okay, just for preservation's sake. It's just something I am wary to do. I do not want to fail at this stage. This super attack, though, is lowering our attack by 30%. Is a big pain. It still is a 158.77 million attack stat. We will probably crit here. Yup. Very nice damage. 119 million. Imagine if he hadn't lowered our defense by our attack by 30%. We would have had another, like, what, nearly 200 million on the 18 key? Not 200 million on the 18 key? Okay, so no... I'm not exactly happy that that was, that major damage was cut off so short. 41 million attack stat from Jiren here. Crit. No additional super, though. Bummer. Okay, so the domain is actually finished here. The domain is actually finished here. I am going to leave Goku in the first slot, the AGL one. It's nothing personal, honestly. I just want to... Wow. Very nearly got the finish effect right there. And I missed 2 of those. Yikes. But hopefully this finishes him off. Hopefully this finishes him off. And I'm doing this a day after the anniversary is officially over, so I hope that I am not running out of time to use these units boosts. Definitely, if you have pulled physical UI Goku, bring that unit in as lead, okay? Definitely bring that unit in as lead, okay? Well, there you folks have it. That is stage 3 with 6 powerful comeback units, and that was a decent amount of Dragon Stones to get. That was a decent amount of Dragon Stones, actually. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope this was helpful to some of you, if not all of you. And if you are new here, if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Lucian signing off.